I die. You tell the devil, I'm going to keep preaching the word. I don't care if every friend I have leave me. I'm going to keep preaching the word. If I don't care if every member we have leave. You tell the devil, I'm going to keep preaching the word. If I lose my job, if I lose my wife, if I lose my son, if I lose my car, I'm going to keep on preaching the word. That's what the devil told Job. Job's wife looked at him and said, what you gonna do now, man? You might as well cuss God and die. God ain't coming to your rescue. Job said, you talk like a foolish woman. Woman, listen, should I receive good at the hand of God and not evil? He said, I'm gonna bless the Lord. Why? Because the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. My attitude is blessed be the name of the Lord. My God. Can God trust you? Right. The only way you're going to know if God can trust you, if he put you in a bed of affliction, if he put you in a bed of adversity, and God is trying to prove you. God is, listen, he's rooting for you. He's believing in you. He's saying, listen, Satan, go ahead, put it on them. I guarantee you, they can stand it. I guarantee they'll come out on top. God already knows there's victory on the other side of truth. Hallelujah. I said there's victory on the other side of truth. God humbles us and proves us. And the only way to humble somebody, you got to put something on them. God told him, he said, I took you through the wilderness. He said, I fed you bread. I fed you manna. I took you through the wilderness to humble you. That means I got pride in me, Lord. And I need to be humble. My flesh needs to be decreased. God knows how you are. God knows what you need. God knows you're not where you're supposed to be. God knows you're not as strong as you think you are. God knows you're not in the word like you say you are. God knows you can't make it by yourself. So God puts you in the wilderness and he takes all the people from around you so that you can lean and depend on him. The wilderness humbles you. The wilderness is a lonely place. It's a place where nobody's out. Nobody's there but you in that wilderness. And the reason God put you out there is so that when you get feeling bad, you won't have me to hold on to. You won't have Pastor Patrice to hold on to. You won't have the deacons to hold on to. But you'll reach up and say, God, I need your help. God, I need your word. God, I need your strength. God, I need your peace. God don't want you to have no substitute. He wants you to have the real thing. You learn in the wilderness to depend on God. Moses thought he was ready to be a deliverer. And God said, you ain't ready yet. You ain't ready till I take you through 40 years of suffering, 40 years of pain, 40 years of the wilderness experience, 40 years of getting that Egypt out of you, 40 years of getting that Pharaoh's mentality out of you. I need to get you by myself. I need to beat you out of you. And when I get you out of you, then you're ready. And so when Moses said, who am I? You are ready because you don't even know who you are. In the wilderness, you learn to depend on his strength and not your strength. You learn his ways and not your ways. You learn his will and not your will. You learn his will and understand how to bandage your will. It's not about you. It's about him. That's an easy, good slogan. And we can say it easy, but we're going to learn that with God. We're going to learn that it's not about us. It's about him. We're going to learn to say, I want to know you. I want to know you in the power of your resurrection. I want to know you in your sufferings. I want to know you being made conformable unto your death. I want to know you. If you want to know the Lord, you got to be willing to put down everything else. It's Jesus Christ plus nothing else. the children of Israel was that they experienced the power and they saw the miracles and they still not believe. They complained. They murmured. I said they complained and they murmured. Your mouth, there's a mess in it or there's a miracle. They said, can God prepare us a table in the wilderness? They murmured when they should have been saying, can God? They should have turned it around and said, God can. They murmured and God said, you ain't getting over here with that murmuring spirit. You ain't going over into the promised land with that old complaining spirit. You ain't going over into my land and defile it with your attitude. I'm going to keep you going around this mountain. I'm going to keep you in this desert until you learn that man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. You have to learn that the Lord is your light and your salvation. Whom shall I fear? You have to learn that God's word is settled in heaven. I see they saw his miracles. They saw the miracle of the 10 plagues in Egypt. They saw the parting of the Red Sea. They saw the supernatural cloud that protected and followed them by day. They saw the fire by night. That was the manifested presence of God with them. They saw the fire, and when they looked and saw the fire, they knew God was with them. And when the fire moved and the cloud moved, they was ready to move. They saw the water coming out the rock. They saw the manna come down from heaven, which was angel food. They saw the quail that God fed them in the wilderness. They saw all that, and yet they did not believe. And so Jesus comes now and says, I'm the bread of life. If you eat me, you will never hunger. I'm the water of life. If you drink me, you will never thirst. I am the door. Through me, if you come in and out, you're going to find a green pasture. He said, I'm the word. So now we don't have to be in the wilderness suffering that. Jesus becomes our bread. Jesus becomes our water. But sometimes Jesus ain't enough for some of us. Some of our lives have been going around in a circle, meaning we're starting in one direction and we're back where we were in the beginning. There's no growth. There's no gain. We still dealing with the same issue. We still experiencing no victory. God is saying it's time. Say it's time. It's time to take a new direction. Listen, when you start taking a new direction, you may lose some people. You may lose them. Come on. Some family members may not understand. But you got to know that you know I'm going with Jesus all the way. Somebody say the line is drawn. I'm going with Jesus all the way. That's easier said than done. You got to do it. That's right. Yes, sir. My God. You haven't circled this mountain long enough. Say long enough. Long enough. Your promise is over the horizon. Now watch this. Because God can redeem the time. You say, Pastor, I've been going through this for many, many years. And you know, it has held me back. And I'm not up where everybody else is at. God can redeem the time. But he will not skip no steps. Meaning that you're going to have to go through the process of purification. You're going to have to go through the process of preparation. You're going to go through the process to receive the power. You're not just going to get it because you're saved. You're going to have to be able to stand when the devil take and put everything on you. When people talk about you. When you're misunderstood. When you're scrutinized, scandalized, lied on. When people look like they acting funny. You got to be able to stand. You got to go to church when maybe you've been in an embarrassing situation. You got to go to church when you don't have no money. You got to go to church when you don't have no car. You got to go to church